half the college freshman girls that walked on that campus have not been outside.
Yeah.
You gotta think about it because they ain't been outside from their daddies, their mamas.
Now they got freedom.
Now they got full unadulterated freedom. They can get drunk as fuck, fucked up, and fucked.
Jesus.
Every
Christ,
day of the week. With no
supervision. I got 2 girls at the crib, bro. I don't want to think about none of that. I don't want to think about none of that, bro.
No, okay. Let me not say this, that because I have no kids. But I feel like if you expose your kids to it gradually as they're growing up, like in controlled settings with you.
What do you mean?
So like before like
talking movies, TV.
Well, TV, movies, alcohol, drugs, like not obviously not hard drugs because they only be doing crack or anything like that.
I personally, in my opinion, don't think anybody should be doing any drugs personally.
But like marijuana, like I would want to teach my kid about marijuana.
Okay.
And be like, hey, this is what you should be looking for, just to make sure, because like when they're out on they're gonna do it.
Oh yeah.
Trying to make it to where they don't do it is an impossibility.
Yeah.
But if you give them the tools to be able to adapt and like figure it out on their own, it's like, so what? Like one time, if you give it to them at 16, they smoke weed one time and they're like, I don't really like it. You don't have to worry about them going out and trying to find weed to smoke it for the first time and then being laced because you already brought it to them and you're like, yeah, I don't fuck with it.
Oh, okay.
Same thing with alcohol.
Yeah.
And then if they like it, you can just teach them like, okay, we need to learn your limit then.
See, I'm like more like, here's the scare factor.
If you,
because like that's the reason I don't drink.
Scaring them is not gonna work.
See, that's the reason I don't drink though, because I saw what it did to like my mom, her sisters and brothers, their moms and dads.
Yeah,
like,
but
you
it's
know
like,
what I'm saying?
But then also you gotta think about it's like I'm not an alcoholic, but I like to drink, but I'm not alcoholic.
Yeah,
I can say that very strongly because I don't
see in my head I was like, it seems like with my family it's a slippery slope. So in my head I'm like, I'm gonna personally stay away from it. No, so that in my head that's the reason I did what I did,
and that's a little understandable.
Yeah, and so I mean I guess exposing them to it, because back in I guess that's what my family used to do. They used to be like. Oh, like the kids think it's like a soda on the table and it's like a beer, and they'd be like, "Oh, let me have some." They're like, "You don't want this," and "Oh, I do. I love that stuff." And we're like, "Okay, take a sip." That's what my family used to do. And then, oh yeah, and that was a deterrent right there.
Yeah. See,
I guess that is kind of like the exposing to it. Okay, I guess that makes a lot more sense.
Obviously, don't give your kid fucking heroin.
Yeah.
Or meth or some shit like that. Like I'm not advocating for that, but. Yeah. You know, like give them like a little sip of beer, give them a little sip of alcohol.
Yeah.
Give them the tools for them to be out in life instead of trying to make them not live life.
That's a powerful message from you, LJ. I didn't know you had that in you.
You know, I got some skills. Occasionally.
Yeah.
I bring it out.
You got
very
some
insightful.
Quotes. You got some okay.
Very insightful.
Well, you need to put that on a Hallmark card or something.
Hey, motherfucker, y'all can't steal that either. I'm keeping that.